Hello, everybody. My name's Rick McCutcheon. I'm a Dynamics 365 MVP, and I'm here today on Partner Talks with Anders Terp from Formpipe. Anders, introduce yourself and tell the people who you are and what you do.
Hi, Rick. Thank you for having me. My name is Anders, and I'm working for Formpipe Software, which is an ISV solution provider, working very closely with Microsoft. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about Lasernet, which is our ISV product that we sell a lot of into the Microsoft D365 environment through partners.
Fantastic.
And looking forward to take you through it.
So let's talk about sort of Lasernet and what the product is and who uses it and why Microsoft partners should know about it.
Okay, but let me start out by a short introduction of what the software actually is. Lasernet is an output management software. We help users and partners to build reports and documents out of D365 F&O and CE. And then we help them distribute them to different formats to different receivers in the right way that they want to receive them. So we take care of all the customer and vendor-facing documents.
So let's give a couple examples of the use case for the product.
Well, that can be everything from invoices to statements to delivery notes to barcode labels to advanced catalogs. Whatever kind of documents or reports that clients want to get out of their D365 F&O. Or one of the integration from warehouse or POS units or whatever it is. So we kind of cover everything in that environment.
So you said that you're primarily an F&O application, but you do have integrations to CE.
We have integration to CE. That's one of the parts that we actually see growing quite fast at the moment. We help clients create documents out of CE. That can be quotes, it could be contracts, and we actually have the option of fetching data from F&O and use that as part of the reports in CE, which is really, really nice. So when companies are creating, for example, a quote, they can fetch the prices or the item lines or whatever it is from F&O and make some really advanced quotes.
I think that's really important because we're seeing, I think a lot of growth in the F&O space from people now, not just using finance, but they're pulling in the other Dynamics 365 applications such as CE, field service, marketing, all these other tools that run back to the common data model. So I think it's great that you guys are positioned there.
Exactly, and we kind of follow along. So we work very close with our partners and our clients. So we also do documents out of field services and all that. So yeah, we are in the whole space of D365.
And I remember when I first talked to you, you're sort of an upgrade from an SRS report.
Yeah, well, not an upgrade. We're actually give the opportunity for partners and clients to totally avoid SSRS.
Okay.
Which is why I said we are traditionally output management company, but our integrations into D365 is really, really, we are integrated hardly into Dynamics. So we can actually, all the hard work that partners normally do with SSRS, that's no longer needed. Our tool makes it very easy, and it's actually down to a right click on a field in Dynamics, and then I want to add this field to a report, and then it's on the report. So it's really, really easy compared to SSRS.
So the learning curve, if I'm a partner and I have to train staff to build reports, the learning curve must be much shorter on your product.
Much shorter. And we solve a lot of the problems that, it's tough to build these things in SSRS. It's tough to fulfill the requirements from the clients to whatever they want to achieve from their documents. It's tough in SSRS, but we offer them an easy solution to do this. That's why they like us.
So it sounds like there's a very good ROI for both the partner and for the end user customer.
There's a great ROI. It's much faster to create the whole setup, but we are also removing a lot of risk. I mean, it's all about removing risk. It's funny, I don't know if you have been in these implementation, but it's funny that when the partners and the customers are working towards go live, suddenly they figure out in the very end, oops, there's something about these documents, and they present them to the business users, and the business users come back and say, hey, we need all these information on an invoice. What are you thinking about? We cannot live with this. And then the whole, stress comes in and everybody is rushed. So we are actually remove a lot of risk by introducing this in the beginning, and a lot of partners do introduce us in the beginning. So we push the work to the client. They can be a part of it. They can take control of it, and it will be a nice, easy control phase instead of this rush we always see in the end towards
and on that rush, it's almost like during this digital transformation, before they were satisfied with the low end reporting they received before, but now we upgrade them and they're getting better reports. So it kind of wakes everybody up to say,
exactly.
Oh, can you now give me this, and this?
Exactly.
And then, I wouldn't say panic sets in, but the amount of work goes up to go live, right? So I think if you can help with that, that is a huge benefit.
Yeah, that is why we are normally chosen as one of a handful of different ISV into a project, and say, that part of our documents, the partner, they don't want to spend time on it, they don't want to spend resource on it, and they like that the customer can take part of this part and build it and expand it themselves. So
Anders, how can a Microsoft partner start to work with your group?
I mean, they just reach out. We have a lot of different partners. We have a lot of different types of partners. We have referral partners that kind of just puts us in front of the client and ask us to take care of everything. We have professional partners that take care of everything themselves. And we even have technology partners that add us in, even though the client isn't aware about it. We're just in their offering. So, I mean, feel free to reach out. You can find us on AppSource. We are in the co-sell program with Microsoft. We are a partner. So, I mean, it's just to reach out and let's have a talk around how do we fit into each partner. That's kind of, that's what we do.
And if I'm a partner and I want to test drive the product before I actually show it to customers, is that available?
That's definitely available. We are, as said, we're on the AppSource, so we can, supply with demo licenses and et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, it's just to reach out.
Okay. So it sounds like, you're a company sort of in the right place at the right time. So I want to thank you for spending time with us today on Partner Talks, and we'll be coming back to you in the future to find out sort of what's new with Lasernet and Formpipe.
Oh, thank you very much, Rick.
Okay,
Pleasure to be here. Have a nice day.